Alright, I'm going to show you now how I took this pile of cards about fuel cells and have organized them so I can start typing my paragraph that I want to do on this particular topic. Now if you look over here, I have already started my document and I'm calling it Hydrogen Fuel Cells as an Answer to Our Energy Issues by Tasha Squires. I'm leaving space here for my introduction and what is hydrogen and how was its use discovered. But now I am going to focus on this paragraph here. So basically my first source says earliest cells made energy from reaction between hydrogen and oxygen which produced water as a byproduct. So over here I'm going to say, right here, I'm putting source 1 here just as a placeholder. This does not mean this is what's going to go in my official paper. This is not a correct citation. This is only for me right now, honestly, because I'm too lazy to go look up and find out what the actual citation source is at this very moment for source 1. But I know it's source 1, and I'm going to put that in there as my placeholder, so I'm good. I know that this piece of information came from my first source. So that's my first card, basically. The next one, fuel cells make energy by this process. All right. See, this one actually probably makes more sense right here. So, not sure if I like that. Okay, so I have done this part here, these cards, and I want to make sure that this makes sense. So I'm going to go back through here and I'm just going to read this really quickly and see if it makes sense to me. Okay, so now I am ready to start looking at this. Okay, pure oxygen plus hydrogen combine to make electricity. Water and electricity are the only results of this action. So that's basically how they work. So I'm not sure if I want to go back and add this up earlier. The earliest fuel cells that were created used energy from the reaction between hydrogen and oxygen. The only byproduct produced was water. Pure oxygen and hydrogen combined to make electricity. The earliest fuel cells reaction between pure hydrogen and oxygen. Was electricity, was water, and with electricity being produced, and alright, so this would be source 3 because I'm actually taking a little piece that was in here, pure oxygen combined to make electricity, so I'm adding it in here. So I take pure oxygen with electricity being produced, goes right here, and the only byproduct produced, the only byproduct was water. So I'm going to take this word out here. The byproduct was water. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and keep on working on this, and you will see how I add in the rest of these particular pieces. Here I realized I didn't quite understand what a word meant, and I didn't want to use it in the paragraph without understanding the definition of it. So I went and I quickly looked up the word, and in context to what I was writing, I understood what it meant. So I was like, okay, I can go ahead and I can use this. Okay, so this is my paragraph here that's going to be talking about the actual process that is involved in creating it. And if you notice, I'm not 100% happy with this paragraph, but that's okay because this is just me taking my notes over here and just trying to get them onto the paper. So this is basically all these notes. I didn't tell you that earlier I decided to discard this one because I just didn't really see how it would fit in here. So that's very common. You will often find that you are not able to utilize every single note card that you have, and that is certainly part of the process. And when I'm done writing this paper, I will go ahead and tell you how many note cards I discarded and did not use in this process. So hopefully this helped you see my process. I did speed this up. Just so you know, I will tell you how long this process took me from start to finish on this video, so you'll have an idea of just how long this process took to develop this one paragraph.